happy to switch the dates.
No, I don't think we need you for one case, Mr. All right. In the record that Mr. Davis is present and in custody. Mr. Davis does not have an attorney. Mr. Bilal and Mr. DeJacomo are here on behalf of the state. Mr. Davis, have you been able to retain the services of counsel?
No, ma'am.
Okay, so I'm gonna need to appoint an attorney to represent you today. Do you understand that?
Yes, ma'am.
All right, so based upon my understanding, the public defender's office is not.
Your Honor, may I approach on that?
Yes.
Thank you.
Mr. Royal and Mr. Campbell, it's my understanding you guys are able to confirm as counsel today?
That is correct, Your Honor.
Okay, have you had a moment to speak with Mr. Davis about an arraignment?
We did, Your Honor, this morning.
Okay, are you prepared to go forward with the arraignment?
Yes, today, Mr.
Okay,
Davis.
before we get to that, we have one thing. Are you guys taking this to death review?
We are not.
And, okay, the state is not seeking going to death review on this, so are you prepared?
Yes.
Okay?
Excuse me.
Yes, Mr.
What does
Davis.
that mean?
I ask, in every murder case in every first degree murder case, I have to ask the state if they are going to commit to a committee to try to seek the death penalty. I just asked them that and they said no. Does that make sense?
Okay.
Okay, so in light of that, Mr. Davis, sir, what is your full name?
Dwayne Keefe Davis,
How old are you?
60.
How far did you go in school?
I did like a year college.
Okay, I'm sorry, what was the last thing you said?
UCLA?
Do you read, write, and understand the English language?
Yes, ma'am.
Sir, are you currently under the influence of any drugs, medication, or alcoholic beverages at this time?
No, ma'am.
Do you understand the proceedings that are happening here today?
Yes, ma'am.
Sir, are you familiar with the one charge that you're facing?
Yes, ma'am.
Do you understand that charge?
Yes, ma'am.
As to that charge, how do you plead, guilty or not guilty?
Not guilty.
Sir, you have the right to have a jury trial set within 60 days. Would you like to invoke or waive that right?
Very.
Okay? This case is gonna have a status check trial setting in Department 2. That date is?
November 7th at 9 a.m.
Thank you, Your Honor.
Okay?
Thank you.
Yes, sir.
I plan on, getting Mr. Goodman back on board as my attorney.
Okay, sir, if you choose to do that at any time, Mr. Goodman knows how to substitute in, and that can be done at any time. But for today's purposes, to get this case moving, the special public defender will be appointed to represent you. Okay? Thank you. Thank you, guys.
Thank you, Your Honor.
Mr. Lopez, you ready? Did you have anything else?
Nope, thank you.
Okay. Mr. Owens, are you ready?
I am.
Okay. Okay, so you are.
Larry Brown, page 13, I believe.
Okay. This
If you hood educated, I'm glad you made it. Allow me to unfold my knowledge, wisdom, and understanding from a hood brother's point of view to all of you, here, there, and everywhere. Now check me out. I need all you young brothers just to give me one moment of your time real quick. And the reason why I need y'all to give me a moment of y'all time is because I need y'all to realize something before it's too late. And what I need you to realize is that man, Keefe D, that you just seen standing in front of a judge charged with first-degree murder at 60 years old can be you. I know you can't see it right now. You young, you ripping and running the streets, you enjoying your life, you smoking weed, you drinking liquor, you popping all these pills, you got women around you, you're selling drugs, you living this fast lifestyle. But if you make it, right? If you make it to be his age, 60, that can be you standing in front of a judge charged with first-degree murder. And let me explain to y'all why real quick before I get into this demonstration. When you out there, you young and you ripping and running them streets, man, and you causing all that hell with this pistol, and you out there shooting and banging and all that old type of stuff with your ops, and you just happen to one day or a couple of days or a couple of times happen to kill 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 enemies. And in your young years, you thinking you done got away with it. Yeah. Ain't nobody telling on you or nothing. You thinking that you done got away with it. And then here it is, okay, I'm done with that life, man. I'm finna calm down. I'm finna chill for a minute. You know what I'm saying? I done got old. I want to raise my kids. I got grandbabies now. No. Ain't no time for that. Because the district attorney can come to you at any time and say, hey, remember that murder you did back in 2001? When you was 21 years old? Then that other murder you did when you was 24 years old? Yeah, your 60-year-old partners that you did that murder with, they telling us the truth about all that, and they corroborating the evidence that we got, and we charging you with first-degree murder. Murder doesn't have a statute of limitation on it, young brothers and sisters. So, listen, when I tell you to be careful, when I tell you to change your mind right now before it's too late, that's what I'm talking about. Because here it is, it's right before us. We watching a man. We watching this brother right here, Keefe D, a 27-year-old murder, then came back and bit him in his ass. 27 years old. Tupac murder older than some of you brothers that's probably watching my video right now. You see what I'm saying? Some of y'all wasn't even born. Some of y'all probably wasn't even thought of while Tupac was getting shot down and killed in Las Vegas. But this is the life, right? Gang, and drug dealing, street guy. This is the life. Now, another thing I need y'all to understand is this right here. They said that they are not going to pursue the death penalty. I know that's a relief off that man. Even though he killed somebody and it's eye for an eye, tooth for a tooth. But they said, no, we ain't going to kill you. We going to try to put you in jail for the rest of your life and allow you to die slowly. Yeah, you just going to decay the rest of your years in a small cell. You see? Which is a cold-blooded demonstration in itself. But what I need y'all to pay close attention to is this right here. Now, as y'all can remember, Keefe D was a drug kingpin. Keefe D was a gang leader. Now look. This man can't even pay for an attorney. This man right here at once upon a time out his own mouth said that he was dealing in hundreds of kilos. This man right here said out his own mouth that he was the leader of the Southside Compton Crips. Now look, he can't even pay for his attorney and he charged with first-degree murder. The worst charge, one of the worst charges in the United States. The reason why this is very important to you young brothers is because I need y'all to see this as an example. That man right there can possibly be you in the future if you don't change your mind right now. If you don't change your lifestyle right now. That man that you see sitting there in front of that judge at 60 years old can be you. So stop wasting your time with this corrupt criminal lifestyle. Because I'm telling you, when Keefe D was 21 years old, 25 years old, living that lifestyle, you couldn't tell him in a million years that, hey, look, when you turn 60, you're going to get charged with the murder of Tupac Shakur, and they're going to try to give you the rest of your life in the penitentiary. He wouldn't have believed him. He would have said, man, come on, man, I don't know what you're talking about. He would have never imagined that. But these are the rewards for living that lifestyle. It's a waste of time. Listen to me. Here it is. This man, I'm talking about, done lived it up. Now look, These are the rewards of living that lifestyle. For an example, by show of hands, y'all tell me right now, for all my young brothers that's on here, and even my classic brothers and sisters, all the drug kingpins that you know or you knew of, where they at? All the big time gang bangers and gang leaders and stuff like that, where they at? Tell me, is they dead or they in jail? Very seldomly one escapes the game and has to live a humble life. But for the most part, the rewards of being a gang leader, the rewards of being a drug dealing kingpin type guy is what's happening to Keefe D right now. You get old, and those old murders don't go nowhere. And we must understand, by him being a kingpin, by him being a leader, that the gun that he handed, according to the reports, by them saying that he handed that gun to his little cousin or his nephew, we got to understand kingpins and drug dealers and kings, gang leaders and stuff like that, they call shots, y'all. And in calling shots, they got to direct people to do things. Hey, look, go over there, do that. Go do that. And many times he probably put that pistol in some youngster's hand. Hey, go do that. Go do that. And like I'm telling y'all, man, we got to understand something. Especially you young brothers that's watching this demonstration right now. That man, I'm talking about, I got to reiterate this so that y'all can get it. I got to pound this in so that y'all can get it. That brother right there can be you 40 years down the line, 27 years down the line, 10 years down the line, if you keep living this criminal lifestyle. So I would encourage you, if you don't want to grow old and be poor, broke, and starving like this brother right here is, change your lifestyle. Because we got to entertain the thought and we got to think. Just imagine if this man spent all his time legit hustling, establishing his own business, or even working for a big corporation or something. He would not be in this predicament. He would be able to raise his grandbabies. He would be there for his mother, his father, his children. He would be there for them. But now he fighting a murder at 60. Don't let this be you, brothers. This is hood educated, not lane related. Peace and love, and y'all take care of yourself out there. If I said anything that caused you to think, hit that like button and subscribe to the channel if you're not subscribed already. And if you're feeling generous, please make a small donation to the channel. Now, before I depart, allow me to give a shout out to some of the blessings that I received this week. Allow me to give a shout out and thank you to the brother Halim for the $10 cash app. Thank you, brother. I appreciate that. Big Earn of DC for the $25 cash app. Thank you, Big Earn. I appreciate that. Shaquita Wheeler for the $50 cash app. Thank you, Shaquita. I really appreciate that, sister. I appreciate it. Pamela Flowers for the $5 cash app. Thank you, Pamela. I really appreciate that. Tim Brown for the $2 cash app. Good looking, Tim. I really appreciate that. Aisha for the $5 cash app. I appreciate that, Aisha. Thank you. Jacasso Boss for the $5 cash app. Good looking, boss. I really appreciate that. Robert for the $5 cash app. Thank you, Robert. I really appreciate that. Anthony Barkley for the $5 cash app. Good looking, Anthony. I really appreciate that, bro. James Sackey Jr. for the $5 cash app. Thank you, James. I really appreciate that. And last but not least, Mimi Cabasa for the $4.99 cash app. This is, super thanks. This is hood educated, not lane related. Peace and love. And y'all take care of yourself out there.